What's up, and welcome back to North Lake Survivors. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Zelda.
So, did you hear? You watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch, right?
Yeah, when we were younger.
Did you ever watch Roseanne?
Yep.
So the principal from Principal Kraft from Sabrina, he played Roseanne's boss on Roseanne, but he just died.
Yeah, I saw that.
Isn't that sad? I loved him. He was on Clue. Yeah. He was on the Psych episode about Clue.
Aww.
He was such a great actor. I was so sad. And then Donald Sutherland died.
What's that?
Do you know who Kiefer Sutherland is?
The name sounds familiar. The name does sound Sutherland. If I saw a picture.
Donald Sutherland was on everything. He was a brilliant actor. He was in the first Buffy movie.
Okay.
He was in Dry White Season. He was in the Hunger Game movies. You might have seen those, right?
I don't like the Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say I don't like them. I just haven't seen them.
Okay. He was the bad guy in the Hunger Game movies.
Yeah.
But he was a brilliant actor, and he just passed.
How old were they?
I forget his real name, but the guy who played the principal in Sabrina, I think, was 80.
80.
Donald Sutherland had to be late 80s, early 90s. His son, Kiefer, I think, is my mom's age. So...
Well, that's young. What?
That was nice.
Oh no, because 60s are like the time like you're still. I think 60s and 70s are young. People,
especially nowadays.
When you're in your 80s, you're kind of getting up there because a lot of people are living into their hundreds.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to live into my hundreds. Because 60s is like, sadly, when we retire, and that's like, considered young.
No. 60s are when our parents retire.
Yeah.
We don't get to retire.
We really don't get to retire.
The economy, we're never going to retire.
I'm going to retire. You're going to retire.
Social Security is defunct by the time we retire. There's no more pensions. Those 401ks that are probably going to crash. We aren't going to be able to afford to retire.
Yes,
society is doomed.
We're going to get a GoFundMe and we're going to retire when we're 50.
We're 50, okay.
People are going to contribute to the GoFundMe. Retirement GoFundMes. That's going to be a thing.
I guess so. I think most Americans are realizing that retirement is not going to happen.
That's sad.
What are you going to do? But no, you're right. 60's still pretty young.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah.
When you look at, I love Cheers, but if you look at the cast of Cheers in the first season, and then you look at the ages that the actors were in that first season, we are older than them, but we do not look older than them.
We're younger. We are looking more younger than how they looked when they were our age.
We have definitely expanded the human life cycle.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
If 30 now was 30 back then, I'd feel a lot worse about how little I've accomplished.
Yeah.
As it is, I occasionally find gray hair now, and it fucks with my mental state.
Yeah, but the people in their 30s back then, they were all like gray.
Yeah.
They just looked.
Have you found any?
Yeah, I have some in my.
Doesn't it just fuck with your psyche?
Yeah, I'm just like, what is this? I just try to pick them out.
No, I do that too.
I'm like, oh, you're gone.
Just like, this better not be a trend.
Yeah.
This needs to stop right now. I will dye my hair.
Yeah, if it gets worse, I will dye my hair.
Because I'm not going out like that.
No. Nino can't wait to get gray.
Why?
What's wrong with you? He thinks it looks cool. I guess there are some people that are really
Men do look distinguished as gray, but I'm far too vain. I can't. I can't. I'd rather be bald. No, that's not true. That's not true. But I don't want gray hair until I'm like 70.
Yeah, 70.
Like 70, I can have gray hair. I don't want it now.
It's good age to start showing like age.
I can't go bald. I can't. Well, I don't think.
If you were gonna go bald, I think it would have happened.
That's what I'm gonna say. Both my grandfathers.
Because most people go bald in their mid-20s.
Yeah. Both of my grandfathers, when they died, My mom's dad was in his 70s. I think my dad's dad was in his 70s too, and I saw him about a couple of years before he died. Both still had full heads of hair. Not even like thinning.
So you're good.
Full heads of hair. So I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
not losing my hair.
Yeah.
But they were both gray.
Well, the gray, none of us can really avoid that. And most people, they just color their hair.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I have to. I can't have gray hair. It's not acceptable.
Same.
My more concern is like I'm gonna have to learn how to dye my beard.
Oh yeah. People do that though.
Well, no, I will.
Yeah.
I will. Don't think I won't. I will. I think you're underestimating how vain I am. It's happening.
Yeah, you can do it. No one's stopping you.
They will not. Because I don't want to be gray. Dear Lord.
Oh my gosh.
So, there was this story going around. I don't know how much you know about publishing.
Publishing.
Like books and things like that.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, so generally, like if you're trying to get published by a different, like a publishing house, like Random House or Scholastics or Don't Write Books or whatever, you try to get an agent first, like a literary agent.
Right.
So there was this, I'm not going to say her name, even though I probably should because she's a garbage human being.
Garbage human being.
There was a literary agent who was posting on Twitter, and she was like, I just read a query. So a query is what you send to literary agents. So it could be either your full manuscript or a sample of it or whatever, to try to get them to represent you to these literary agents, to literary companies, so that you're not going there yourself.
Right.
They're the intermediary, right? And you pay them a percentage of whatever money you make.
Right.
And so this person was like, I just read a query and it was bad. But I love their premise. It was kind of this meets that. Is anyone interested in writing a better version of this for me? The look on your face, does that not sound incredibly unethical to you?
Yeah, that sounds wrong.
And people called her out on it, and she doubled down getting defensive. It's like, no, I'm not. But it's like, this person's, your job is to read people's things, give them feedback, and potentially represent them. You're taking their concept and insulting them publicly on the internet, and then trying to get someone else to write a better version than you're stealing their ideas.
Yeah. Because that was their idea. That was their...
Yeah, and I get ideas can't be stolen. If I give you, me, and 3 other people the same basic concept, we're all going to come up with vastly different stories based off that initial concept.
Yeah.
I understand that. But there is something inherently shady about a person whose job it is to represent people, taking their work and giving it to other people to write other versions of it. There's something shady. She's creating competition that doesn't need to be there, and she's trying to profit off of it. There's something, like, she should be fired and banned from ever being a literary agent again.
Can she get fired?
I think she was fired.
Okay, that's good then. Because, I mean, that does sound wrong. Especially if her job is to represent that person.
It is so shady.
Yeah.
And I just loved it because everybody on Book Talk and Book Twitter, and these are things that I now know exist, and
Book
I'm like,
Talk
okay, I
and
actually
Twitter.
know, are condemning her. And I'm like, yes, it's
Well,
nice.
that's good that you
Normally
guys-
I don't like cancel culture, but in this case it needs to happen.
Yeah, like if you see something wrong, definitely you gotta cancel that person.
It's insane, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe this is.
People are trying to make a profit for themselves.
And it doesn't look good for the agencies, because I'm not going to be like, oh, I trust this agency. It ruins their reputation, which is why I think they fired her.
Yeah.
Because it makes the whole company look bad.
Yeah, that's good that they fired her. Because she's probably just looking out for herself.
That's all she's doing.
Yeah.
100% looking out for herself.
Mm-hmm.
And when did we become such shady, greedy, narcissistic
Selfish
people? Society is broken.
Yeah, people are selfish, and it's sad.
And disturbed.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever see things from Book Talk. I don't get on TikTok that much, but I see TikTok things on other apps.
Mm-hmm.
So there is apparently I don't know too much about the story, but there is a serial killer named, I ironically enough, Wade Wilson. No relation to Deadpool, also named Wade Wilson. But I thought that's who they were talking about at first, and I was like, okay, everyone loves Deadpool. It's Ryan Reynolds. And then no, it's a crazy serial killer with a swastika tattooed on his face.
Damn.
Who murders women. A woman tried to escape, and he just kept running over her until she looked like, and he said, spaghetti.
Dang.
And apparently, women on like Twitter or TikTok or whatever are thirsting over this man. Oh, he could kidnap me. Oh shit! If he was in a candy van, I'd get in. They're obsessing over him, and I'm like, he murders women, and he has a swastika tattooed on his face.
But that's nothing new. There's so many women that write to men in jail.
Marilyn Manson. Oh, not Marilyn Manson. Charles Manson.
Yeah.
My apologies, Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
My apologies. My apologies. It's the last name. Charles Manson.
But yeah, Charles Manson. Yeah, like so many people who
Marilyn Manson's like, God damn it, not again.
She's like, no.
Who's Marilyn Monroe? Marilyn Manson, isn't that the...
Marilyn Manson is
Isn't he the singer, right?
Yeah, he's a singer. Did he kill people?
No. He's just weird looking.
He is just weird looking. He does look like he would kill someone in your deathbed artifice.
But I met Charles Manson.
Marilyn Manson is just an artist.
Yes, I met Charles Manson.
Charles Manson, yeah. But aside from Charles Manson, like so many murderers, people are like obsessed. A lot of women are obsessed with writing them, and I don't know.
It's not disturbing.
It turns them on, I guess, and it's weird.
It's disturbing.
It is.
He's murdering women, and he has a swastika tattooed on his face.
I just feel like that shows how badly like the mental health is.
Society.
Society, yeah. If you're gonna like worship a murderer.
Who's a Nazi?
Yeah. Just like, Gypsy Rose, she got so many men after her while she was in jail.
Yeah, because nothing's like, oh, this woman who thought she was a child who murdered her mother. Oh boy, let me get with that.
Yeah, she had so many men after her while she was in jail. She got married while she was in jail.
And now it's just she divorced and dating someone else?
Yeah. And I'm like, dang. That's just... I think it's the popularity. People want to...
It has to be, because how do you get relationships when you're in... I'm not in prison, and I have a hard time finding stable relationships.
Yeah.
How do they get it in prison? Hey, baby, I'm locked up. You want to be my lady? Okay, girl, let's get married. What? Like, how?
That's so crazy.
What am I doing wrong? But yeah, they're thirsting over this dude, and it's really like, and the stuff they're saying like, oh, I'd get in the candy van with him, and I'm like,
oh my god.
What the
so they
fuck?
would get murdered.
It's fucked up, right?
That's just, what, Darwinism? They want to get murdered by a murderer? Okay. You go for it.
Let's weed out the stupid genes.
That's basically what it is. Like, they want to be murdered. They're just, like, letting themselves die. They're just putting themselves in bad situations.
I don't get it. It's idiotic to me. It's like next level idiotic.
Yeah. Oh, there's just so many people that do strange things.
To do evil things.
Yeah, that do evil things.
He's a Nazi. That alone should be like, stay the fuck away from this dude.
Yeah.
Add to that, he's a serial killer. He killed multiple women. And brutally. Like, at what point are you like, I don't care if he's somewhat appealing to look at. He's psychotic and should be put to death.
Yeah.
And I say that as someone who doesn't even believe in the death penalty. Like, it's insane.
But it just shows you, like, if you're good looking, well, then we'll go after you no matter what you did.
The shallowness.
Yeah, they're so shallow.
The shallowness is just next level. It's insane.
It is.
There's very few good things happening in the world.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
But I do actually have a story that is good news.
Oh,
Doesn't affect me at all. But Arizona iced tea. Do you ever drink Arizona iced tea?
had it before. Yes, I have.
I've never had it. I don't drink tea.
I've had it before.
Is it good?
I thought it was good.
Well, they still only charge 99 cents for their tea. And when asked, they said they will always sell it for 99 cents.
Okay.
They're like, we make a profit, we're debt free, we're making a good living, we own everything.
Yeah.
There's no need for us to charge more. It would just be exploitative. We don't need to have all the money in the world. We're content, so we're keeping the price so that people can still enjoy their drink.
That's how things should be in
Thank
the world.
you. That man who runs that company is the first good person I've seen in a long time in business.
Like, why do things need to be going up?
They
Why?
don't. They don't. It's
like
just
every year, you know, like the internet goes up, the car insurance goes up. Like,
for no reason.
why?
It's all bullshit inflation because these companies want more money. They keep blaming it on inflation, and yet they're also showing record profits. Inflation is when companies, the cost of running the company goes up, so the cost of goods go up because they have to keep up with what they're paying. You can't have record profits and be blaming on, because record profits are what you're making on top of what you're paying out.
I think it's just people being greedy. They're like, oh, they're paying
100%.
this. Let me try and up this a little bit. And some people won't notice. Some people may not notice.
Walmart, Target, Kroger, they've all had to lower their prices because people weren't shopping as much.
Yeah.
And they're like, and the way they sold it was as if they're doing us a favor. It's like, no, motherfuckers, you rose your prices too high, and people aren't buying from you anymore. Who is your you can't price everybody out of your store and then complain that no one's buying. It's like these companies are like, nobody wants to work anymore. Well, what are you paying people? Minimum wage?
Exactly.
Like, it's just, why are you can't complain that nobody wants to work if you're only paying people like $8-9 an hour.
Right.
No one wants to work for your wages because your wages are not sustainable. You're complaining about a problem that you're causing, and you're blaming the people because you don't want to take accountability that you're shitty at running a business. To quote FDR, if you can't afford to pay your employees a livable wage, and by business I mean all of industry and all of corporate, like all any job, and by employees I mean everybody, white collar, blue collar, everything in between. If you can't afford to pay them a livable wage, you do not deserve to have a business.
True.
You just don't. And all this talk of, if we start paying fast food workers $15 an hour, the cost of a burger is going to be bullshit, because other countries pay their employees more and the burgers are cheaper than here in America. You're full of shit.
You are full of shit.
Oh, they're just flipping burgers. They don't deserve a living wage. You don't deserve to eat their food then.
Exactly.
If you don't think retail workers deserve to make a living wages, you don't deserve to shop in stores. If you don't think fast food workers or restaurant workers deserve a living wages, you don't deserve to eat any food that you don't make yourself. If you don't think grocery store attendants, you don't deserve to buy grocery. Like, you're exploiting these people and you want to feel better about yourself, so you're like, fuck them, I deserve more. No, you're a piece of shit, garbage human being.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so passionate.
No.
It upsets me. It does.
No.
It really does upset
It's
me.
like, it's just every year things are getting worse and worse and worse. And it's
And
all
now we've
because of
outlawed
greed.
homelessness.
What do you mean outlawed homelessness?
They made it illegal to sleep outside.
Where are they going to sleep?
You've made the cost of rent unattainable.
I remember when we were out of college, rent was like $600, all bills paid. Where did that go?
Now it's like $1,200.
And now most people who are buying houses are buying it to rent it out.
Which also should be a crime.
I think so too.
Look, I use Airbnb, so I understand I'm part of the problem. But
Yeah.
Airbnb should be banned.
I feel like, too many people are buying houses and not enough people, they're just buying it to rent it out.
I think it's California has started changing laws to where Airbnb, maybe it wasn't California, I think they're trying to where to rent for Airbnb, it has to be your primary residence. So basically, it's like if you're going on vacation and you want to rent it out while you're on vacation, you can do that. But otherwise, you can't have a separate home just to rent. They're trying to get rid of that.
Because I feel like that's kind of destroying us. That's destroying the
100%.
But at the same time, the people who are like renting, they're getting rich and they're happy because they're getting so much money.
But they're getting rich by taking homes that other people can't afford.
But it's so sad because it's leaving people without like affordable homes.
Yes.
They're kind of upping the price.
And corporations are buying all these houses. Yeah. I think it's Zillow or whatever was just buying every house on the market and then artificially inflating the prices because they then control them all.
Right.
That's a crime. Why are we not prosecuting these people?
That's what I don't understand. I was like, how are so many people being able to rent these houses out and like what? I don't understand.
It's criminal. And we're letting corporations buy houses, which is also despicable. I've looked it up, like I can potentially put a down deposit on a house, but I can't afford the mortgage because it's like
insane.
Right now, if you were to buy a house right now, the interest rate would make it so that your monthly mortgage is like $3,000. I can't afford $3,000 a month.
No.
So, like, and who can? Realistically,
I want to know who's buying these, who's renting out these houses.
It's insane. The interest rates have to come down.
Yeah.
Because it's not sustainable. No one can afford that. A mortgage should be around $1,000.
Yeah. Exactly.
And rent should be around $600.
Yeah, because
for a 2-bedroom.
Especially you're renting, you don't own it. So why are you paying so much? So many people are paying like more than what I'm paying for a house that I own, and I'm like, some people are paying like $2,000 for like renting out a place.
It's fucking insane. And by the by, minimum wage needs to be a lot higher. Minimum wage was designed not for high school students, which is what this weird myth that people are getting up where like it's supposed to be for your first job, and if you're making minimum wage, then you don't deserve rah rah rah. No, minimum wage was designed. The original intent of minimum wage was to support a family of 4. That is why minimum wage was established. It was part of the war on poverty. It was to make sure that nobody's impoverished. That's the point of it. It wasn't so that your first job, yada, yada, yada. No, that's bullshit propaganda. And if you actually believe that, then you know nothing about history. It was designed so that you could support a family of 4 on one salary. It needs to go back to that. And why do we want people to be poor? What does that benefit you? Does it just make you feel better that you're not in the same shitty situation they're in? Because, hey, yo, newsflash. You're closer to them. You're like a month away from being homeless. Pretty much whoever you are.
It's like really crazy how there's people... I know you can do whatever you want when you're rich, but how are there so many people who have like so many houses when there are so many people who are homeless? It just doesn't make sense.
It's cruelty, first of all. But everyone wants to be these rich people.
Yeah. But
you are a bad month away from being homeless. You are like 7 miracles away from being Elon Musk, or like you're probably not ever going to be those people, but you could very potentially be homeless. Why are you more sympathetic to the rich people? Someone did the math of Smaug from The Hobbit. You know Smaug, the dragon that hurls over gold?
Yeah.
So they calculated, like, he has a mountain full of gold. They calculated the cost. And they're like, just so you guys know, because of the decrease in cost of gold lately, all of that fortune that Smaug is trying to protect, there are like 700 people in the United States who have more money than Smaug in that giant castle full of gold.
Wow.
And it's just like, do we not realize that we're just fucked?
Oh my gosh.
Because that's insane, right?
Yeah.
We let rich people hoard all this money.
Yeah, and they kind of spend... When I see someone spending it on something ridiculous, I'm like, why? But I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm not rich, so I don't understand. Like, it's their money. They can
what are they spending it on?
Like $100. Like if there's like $1,000 pizza or something. There was some food that was worth like $1,000, and I'm like, why are you spending $1,000 on this one.
Because these people have no real connection to the outside world.
Yeah, and I'm like, how?
They don't understand the cost of things.
Yeah.
And it's just like, there is a person I know, no names, who talked about going to Europe as if it was no big deal, and was annoyed that I couldn't afford to just go.
Who can just afford to go to Europe for no big deal?
And it's like,
unless you work for the airlines,
or you own your own business.
Yeah.
And it's successful. And it's just like, you talk to certain people who grew up with a certain degree of financial wealth.
Yeah.
And they don't understand how money works.
Exactly.
I'm not saying they don't work. I'm not saying they don't earn what they have.
Yeah, they just don't understand.
But they don't have a good rationale of the reality of money.
Right.
It's never been something that they've struggled with. And the truth that we don't ever talk about is that poverty is inherited. If your parents are poor, you're more likely to be poor.
Yeah.
It's wealth is passed down generationally, and we all understand that. But we don't understand how poverty is passed down generationally. But it 100% is. And we are not doing enough to combat it. Like, let's get rid of this war on drugs and focus on poverty. We just had a presidential debate where they talked about immigration and golf and whatever else. But there was no talk about AI, which is literally, as we speak, replacing people's jobs.
Yeah.
And there was no talk about the economy other than that
Homelessness.
they both, there was no talk about homelessness, and there was no talk about the economy, except for the fact that they were both arguing over who had the better economy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've been here for both of your presidencies. Both
Like,
your economies suck.
What are you going to do to better our economy? Like, who is going to do... How are you going to better our economy?
But none of them are talking about, like, they just...
They're just arguing.
They're just arguing for the sake of arguing. But, like, there's no rationale about the fact that we are literally in a place where our jobs are not paying us enough. Like, there was no talk about minimum wage. There was no talk about limits on AI. There were no talks on the housing crisis.
Oh, yeah.
Just, I'm doing great. No, I'm doing great. And it's just like, there are issues that need to be addressed. Why are we not addressing those issues?
I agree.
The fact that AI didn't come up once is astonishing to me.
Yeah.
When it's actively taking people's jobs.
It is. Like, you go to the grocery store, everything's self-checkout.
And literally they were like, immigrants are going to come and take your jobs. It's like, AI's already doing that.
Yeah. It's insane how many things are just AI.
Didn't Nino say that he went to like Panda
He
Express?
went to Panda Express and the drive-thru was AI.
Like, what is this?
Yeah. So
I can't be the only person bothered by this.
how come they didn't talk about that? That's crazy.
There's a lot wrong in this world.
Yeah.
But next episode we'll try to talk about positive things.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're being so negative. I'm sorry, it's on me.
But it is, these are big issues that need to be overcame to our country.
Let's see. So the next one, so this episode will probably come out maybe the second week of July, and then there probably won't be another episode until maybe the second or third week of August.
Going.
Because I'm leaving.
Where are you leaving again?
I'm leaving on the 20th or 21st. I'm leaving on there, but this one will come out and then there'll be a week. I'm not going to do any editing while I'm away.
Yeah.
So we probably won't record again until I get back. So there will be a gap.
Just a little gap.
But do you have anything else? Do you have anything positive? Can we end on a high note?
When you're going to California, I'm going to Vegas.
You're going to Vegas?
Yeah, we're going to Vegas for our 1-year anniversary. Apparently there's a magician. I forgot what his name is. He does magic shows.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Penn and Teller? Are you seeing Penn and Teller?
No.
So I was about to very jealous.
I'll look up his name and I'll text it to you. But yeah. But I'm like, oh, Vegas sounds like a not so expensive trip. So
Vegas is fun.
Yeah, and fun. So I'm like, oh, that's cool.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are going on vacation.
Because I was like, I want to go somewhere before I have to go back to school in August.
Yeah. Let me enjoy this vacation.
Yeah.
Hey, Ashley's looking into cruises.
Ooh, I want to go to a cruise too.
Me and my mom are looking maybe in like February, March going on a cruise.
Yeah.
My mom's always wanted to go on a cruise, so I was like, I'll go with you.
Nina wants to go to Alaska cruise.
Disney, I think, has a cruise out of Galveston.
Oh, really?
So, which would be a lot better than flying to Florida.
Yeah.
Where everything's crazy.
Yeah, everything in Florida is crazy. Crocodiles, people.
But are you guys gonna gamble?
I want to. We never gamble much, but it would be something cool.
My recommendation, I haven't been to Vegas outside of like the lobby of the airport since I was 14, so obviously I wasn't old enough to gamble there.
Same, when I went was with my parents.
When you were a kid.
Yeah.
But I've been to WinStar a bunch.
Same.
So my recommendation for gambling is set money aside for gambling.
Yeah.
And then tell yourself that money's already gone.
True.
And if you win money,
yeah.
brilliant. If you lose that money, well, you already wrote it off.
Yeah.
But don't take out more money once that money's gone. Once that money's gone, you're done.
I'll keep that mentality.
Don't bet the house. Don't lose your house.
I'll keep that mentality so we don't go home broke.
Yeah. You come back. Well, we're homeless now.
Yeah. Bet the house.
So yeah, once that money's gone, it's gone. But if you win, that's great, and then you can keep betting until you're tired.
Yeah.
But don't take out more money.
Yeah. Oh, we will probably be doing a lot of gambling. Probably more walking around, exploring.
Where are you staying? Do you know yet?
No. Where's a good recommendation? You know?
It's been, like I said,
it's been forever since.
Yeah.
Because I went with my parents. And
I went.
remember.
11 years ago, so
yeah. I'll figure out where the
I liked the Aladdin. I liked Circus Circus.
Okay.
But again, I don't know what they're like now. It's been 11 years.
I'm gonna go look at hotels and see which one's affordable first.
Yes, that's key.
Because we wanted to go to San Diego, but since it's Comic-Con weekend, everything was crazy expensive.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, let's go.
I told you if you fly to Phoenix, I'll pick you up.
But then how are we gonna get back?
Drive you back to Phoenix on Saturday.
Oh my god.
Because I told you guys could stay with me.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to worry about a room.
Yeah. It's just plane tickets are crazy because of Comic-Con weekend too. So. But it's okay. Maybe we'll go next year, but not around Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could go to Comic-Con.
Or you just get the tickets well in advance.
Yeah.
I bought my room in January.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll see into that.
But I'm glad you guys are going somewhere.
Yeah, me too.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Nice little vacation.
And Vegas is cool. You're going to go to the Coca-Cola factory? And the M&M factory? It's on the strip.
Okay.
It's cool.
I've never heard of them, but I'll put that on my list.
They're on the strip.
Yeah.
If you wanted to get like an Airbnb or something off of the strip, they're actually not that bad prices. I've looked into Vegas.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like the hotels are pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if you were trying to be cheap.
Yeah, true. If they're crazy expensive, we'll look into Airbnb.
Because I mean, but then you don't want to once you get to Vegas, you don't want to drive.
No, we don't want to drive.
So
I think it's better just to.
It might be better to pay a little more for.
Yeah.
Because then you could also everything on the strip you could walk.
Yeah. So it's probably better just to get a hotel on the strip. So we'll figure it out.
That's gonna be fun. You're gonna have a blast. I'm happy for you.
Me too.
Oh man, I need to go back to Vegas.
Yeah.
I have lists of places I want to go. Vegas is like so even though I've been there before, I want to go now that I can do things.
I know, right?
And I want to see some shows.
I know.
I want to go to Maine. I want to rent a like old house on Maine and just spend a week writing. I don't know why. Just for some reason, writing in Maine sounds. Maybe it's Stephen King influence.
Is it like by a lake or something?
By the ocean.
By the ocean.
I want to go to New York. Obviously, want to go to Jersey, but I kind of want to go to Jersey for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Not for Thanksgiving itself, but for Black Friday, because my favorite podcast has an annual Black Friday event. Okay. And one of these years, I have to go to that event.
Okay.
So I have to go to New Jersey for Thanksgiving. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year.
Okay.
I want to go to Cancun.
Oh yeah, Cancun.
Bahamas.
Oh, I want to go there too.
Hawaii.
Hawaii definitely is on my bucket list too.
Kind of want to go to Toronto.
Oh, Niagara Falls. Have you been?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty. You gotta go see
it. But I definitely want to go there. I want to go to Egypt.
Oh yeah.
See the pyramids and all that. I want to go to obviously Ireland. I want to rent a castle in Ireland.
I want to go back to New Zealand.
I definitely want. You've been to New Zealand?
No. I mean, I want to. We were gonna go, but
okay, because you said back. I was like, wait, we were gonna go to New Zealand.
We were going to go.
Your parents went to New Zealand.
They did, but they were gonna go to Hobbit, but it was so booked up.
Oh, okay.
So you have to book well in advance.
Whenever I go to New Zealand, I also want to go to Australia, so I figure I do those at the same time because it's a long flight.
Yeah, because we were going to go. That's why I said I want to go back. We were gonna go, but it was so expensive. And I was like, oh.
I want to go to Spain. I want to go to like Madrid.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I want to go to Italy, but I want to go to two places in Italy. I obviously want to go to Rome.
Yeah.
But then I also want to go to one of those small little coastal towns. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I want to go to Greece. I want to see like the old place.
Santorini. Where is it? Greece, Santorini. It's
Maybe.
with all the blue buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, wow, it's so pretty.
Like these are places I want to go to China, but I'm hesitant. I want to see the Great Wall of China, but also America, an American in China. I don't know how that would be right now.
But you're German.
It's true. I want to go to Germany. There's a hotel called the Good Heights Hotel in Germany. I want to go to. I want to also rent a Lamborghini and speed down the Autobahn. There's no speed limit. What are you doing? Like, why am I not there? I want to go to Paris.
Same, me too. I want to see the Eiffel Tower.
I want to go to Tokyo.
Oh, definitely Japan.
I also want to go to South Korea. I don't know where in South Korea, but I do want to go to South Korea.
Yeah.
I want to go to Brazil. I want to see the giant Jesus statue in person.
Oh, there's a giant Jesus statue in Brazil?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think it's so cool.
That's cool.
But those are the places I really want to go.
Yeah. I mean, you named most of mine. Yeah.
Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. The weed.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's legal most places here too, but I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam. I just want to see it. And I do want to go to London. I know last time I was like, I don't want to be British. I don't. Yeah. But I do want to go to London.
I want to go to London so I can drink the tea.
I want to go watch, like, as much as I want to go to Broadway and watch a play in New York, I want to watch a Shakespearean play in London. Okay. That is a bucket list goal for me because arguably the British, they are the best actors in the world.
They are. There's a lot of British actors.
Yes.
That I didn't even know they were British until you see them doing interviews, and I'm like, what? You had an American accent this whole time.
Yeah.
How do you do an American accent when you're British? That just seems like
they're talented, man.
Such talent. Because our accent is just like, I don't even feel like we have an accent.
Yeah. Well, that's our arrogance.
I know.
But I want to see a play in London. Yeah. I really want to see a play in London.
That would be cool.
We gotta start traveling. We gotta see the world.
We do.
And I mean, you're on your own for going to the Titanic. I have no interest in getting one of those hinky-dinky submarines.
Oh, apparently there's someone, one of the guys who's gonna do it again.
Yeah.
I want to see how.
I'm just like, come on. Like,
I want to see if he's successful, if he's gonna do anything different this time.
Why are we going to the? Well, why do you need to go to the Titanic? Why is that something that's?
I guess I feel like the Titanic's slowly like withering away. and they want to be able to see it again one last time before it's completely gone.
Here's my thing. If you're this rich, like, because these are all millionaires that are doing it, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you get a real submarine and go down there? Why are they going down there in these, like, little toys that they make?
I don't know. Why don't they? Do they have a real submarine that can go that deep?
I'm sure there has to be.
Because I feel like if they have a submarine that can go down that deep, they could have done it the first time.
I think they're just trying to save money.
But they're millionaires.
But millionaires are cheap. That's why they're millionaires.
No. Millionaires they splurge. They can buy whatever they want. Some millionaires are cheap, though. Some millionaires are very frugal.
If I was a millionaire, I would have a giant mansion.
I would have a room for all the cats. Like, it would just be like a house, mansion full of cats.
I would have a library with a fake book that you pull and then it reveals a room because I've always wanted that. And then you could also have, there's other tunnels. There's also one behind the fireplace.
Yeah.
I would build a house from an old school horror movie because why not? I would also have a secret passage that leads into a secret little chill spot on the roof.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Exactly, when you have money, yeah. Why not?
Well, if I was like a millionaire, like lots and lots of money, and I had more money coming in, so I didn't have to worry about it. I would also I'd buy a lot of land.
Yeah.
And then this is so dorky, but I would build like a tunnel, that would be shaped like a sewer.
Uh-huh.
So it'd be there'd be like a, so you could on the ground, it'll be a hill. And so on one side there's an end sewer here, and one side sewer there, and you could walk all the way through it.
Yeah.
And then also on the top of the hill there'll be a manhole.
Yeah.
So you pull the manhole, you can climb down the ladder. In the middle of this sewer, that's not a real sewer, it's fake, is essentially the set from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Oh.
Not the first movie, which I do love the first movie. It's my favorite out of the movies. But the second movie, where they're at the old train track and there's a train and it's all fancy and cool, I would build that set and that'd be my clubhouse.
Wow.
I'm such a nerd.
That's something you could buy if you're a billionaire.
Yeah, you probably have to be a billionaire for that, but I would, I want that, I would do that in a heartbeat. It would be like, this is so cool.
Dang.
I mean, how cool would that be?
That would be really
You open up a manhole cover and then climb down a ladder and you're there.
That would be pretty cool.
Can we start a GoFundMe for that?
I mean, we could. Yeah.
Support my weird dreams.
Make us rich.
This is going to be the GoFundMe. The GoFund our wealthy dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But I'm Jonathan.
I'm Zelda.
Give us legends.
Give us more vacation.
Yes.